Hi, I'm Karina from Karina's Rainbow Loom Creations, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make this really cool bow tie bracelet. I made this using one loom, but you can always use two looms. I think it would look really cool if you made it using two looms. But today I'm going to be showing you how to make it using one. I really like this bracelet. It's super thick and wide and cool, and it's also reversible. So two colors. I think that's really cool too. So let's get started. For this bracelet, you will need a rainbow loom, a hook, two C-clips, 31 of your border color, so this white in here. You need 31 of those bands. And then you also need 40 for one of the bow stitch colors, and then 40 for another of the bow stitch colors. I am using orange and white for my bow stitches, and pink for my outside. So before you start this bracelet, you want to just pop out this middle row, and you will not be needing that anymore. Before you start placing your bands, make sure the red arrow is pointing away from you. You're going to start with one of your outside color bands, and then you're just going to be placing them in a straight line all the way up the loom. Just a single band, nothing fancy, and a line all the way up the loom. So when you get to the top, you're going to stop there. You're going to go back down to the bottom of your loom and do the same thing. Just be placing a single band in a line. So now, when you've placed all your bands, you're going to start placing your bow tie stitches. You're going to take your hook and two of your bow tie colors and place them on the hook. Next, you're going to take two of your bow tie colors also and stretch them on the end of your hook. Then you're going to slide those two bands on your hook onto the orange band that was on your hook, on your finger, stretching from your hook. And then you're going to take both ends and place it on the hook. Next, you're going to take the two bands that are farthest away from the end of your hook and loop them, I'm having trouble speaking today, and take them over the hook and release. Then you're going to pull. Now you're going to place this bow tie right here, from the second left peg to the third right peg. And now you're going to make another bow tie. You're going to take two orange bands, place them on your hook, and then two orange bands again. And then I'm going to slide the two orange bands on your hook onto these two bands. And then place both ends on your hook. Then again, you're going to take those two bands that are farthest away from the end of your hook, take them over the hook and pull. Next, you're going to place this bow tie just like that. So you should have something like this now. And I've already made all my bow ties, so I'm just going to be placing them diagonally all the way up the loom. Well, actually, you're going to stop at the second to last set of pegs. So And before you start doing this, you might want to push your bands down. Makes it a little easier to place your bands. And it is okay if it is a little loose. You can just make sure that they stay on the peg. That's all that matters. So once you've gotten to this peg right here, oops, placed it the wrong way. There we go. Once you've gotten to here, you're not going to be placing any bands on these 3 pegs just yet. So you're going to leave those open. Next, you're going to take your next bow tie color. Mine is white. And you're going to place this bow tie from here to here. You're going to take another white bow tie, place it from here to there. So now you should start seeing X's. I'm going to be placing white bands like this all the way until where we stopped with the orange bow ties. Sorry if you hear, it's okay, it does. I'm kind of filming by a window, so. Like I said, you might want to push the bands down, even after you've placed one layer of bow tie bands. Makes it a whole lot easier. And make sure you have both of the ends of the bow tie on the peg, because if they slip off or something, then your bracelet will break. So now, once you've reached this section in your loom, you're just going to place another bow tie like this. And you're going to leave these 2 pegs open for now. So now your loom should look like this. And before we start looping, obviously, we have to place something right here because otherwise you can't loop them. So you're going to take one of your outside color bands or your border bands and stretch them between these 2 pegs. Now we're going to start looping. Turn your loom around so the red arrow is pointing towards you. The looping process is really easy itself. Just placing the bands is a little tricky. So you're just going to go in to this peg, take that bottom pink band, and loop it forward. You're going to do it the same on this one. Go in, take that bottom pink band, and loop it forward. And this, you're just going to be doing this all the way up the loom. So, like I said, it's very easy. Go in, take that bottom pink band. Oops. Make sure you're grabbing the right band. Go in, take that bottom pink band. Forward. So, once you get to the top, you're just going to loop that last pink band up. So now you're going to go back down to the bottom of your loom, go inside this peg, take that bottom pink band and loop it forward. Go in, take that bottom pink band, loop it forward. Go in, take that bottom pink band, loop it forward. Just going to be looping it like this all the way up the loom. Make sure you're going in and grabbing the right band. I know I keep saying that, but just don't want it to mess up. So now, once you get to the top of your loom, you're going to stick your hook in this peg and take those take those 2 pink bands and just place them on your gripper and take them off the loom. Next, you're going to go in this one, take those, go in, take the through those bottom 2 pink bands. Those 2 pink bands, take them off the loom. So now you can just take your whole bracelet off the loom. So now you should have something like this. As you can see, it might look a little messy. So how you fix that is you just want to pull these pink rows out so it's kind of a cleaner look. There we go. And now we're going to start making our extension. You can place this aside for now. And you're going to turn your loom so the red arrow is pointing away from you. You're going to take 2 bands, one band and place it just like this, another band, place it like this. And you're basically going to be doing that up however many times you need to go. I have a pretty small wrist, so I'm only doing 3. Once you place enough bands, you're going to turn your loom around so the red arrow is placing, turning forward to you. And you're going to take this pink band, place it on this peg. Make sure you're holding onto it the whole time. Take the last pink band on your hook, slide it off the hook, and place it on that peg. So now you're going to start looping. You're just going to be taking the bottom band and looping it forward. It's very, very simple. You can do them, oops, and if that slides off, that's okay. You can do them like, loop it like this and loop like this, or just do one side at a time. It does not really matter at all. So once you've looped all of your bands, I'm just going to turn my loom so it's easier to see. And you should take one of your C-clips, kind of scoop up your bands, those 2 pink bands. You can take those off the loom. Make sure you have both of your pink bands on the C-clip though. It's very important. Oops, mine is kind of slipping off. Here we go. And now we're going to go and take those 2, scoop up those 2 pink bands with our C-clip too. And now we're just going to take our extension off the loom. Now you are going to go to the other end of your bracelet, and you find this band right here. Place one of the C-clips on it, and then the other. So there you have your bow tie bracelet. Please subscribe if you really like this tutorial and bracelet. And thank you so much for watching. Bye!